actress, as talented and as versatile as Meryl Streep. This year she received her record-breaking 15th Oscar nomination for the movie Doubt. Now she is causing a stir, playing legendary chef Julia Child in the comedy tour de force, Julie and Julia.
I saw a notice on the bulletin board of the embassy for hat-making lessons.
You like hats?
I do. I do.
What is it that you really like to do?
Eat.
I know.
And Meryl Streep is with us this morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Did you have a good time making this movie?
I did, because I never had to pretend anything. I just, I do like to eat, and I like to learn how to be a better cook, so that was my job.
Help me understand how you do Julia Child, though, because did you do Julia Child from TV? Did you say, I don't want to imitate her exactly, I want to do what?
Well, I was, in our film, I am a figment of someone's imagination. A young woman in 2001 in Queens, who is cooking her way through Julia Child's cookbook.
The Amy Adams character.
Yes, Amy Adams, and she imagines me from the pages of the cookbook. She imagines what my life was like,
right.
And so in a way, I'm a fantasy Julia Child. That was my out. Anyway, I didn't have to be, absolutely dead on, but I did look at. For me, the most valuable stuff to look at was not, because I think of her as Dan Aykroyd did her, too. But
there's a famous SNL skit of her, Dan Aykroyd doing Julia Child.
Yes, on Saturday Night Live in the 70s. But I looked at the earliest cooking shows. This is when she was 50 when she was starting out.
That's something.
And when she did her very first show, and she just looked like an undergrad. She still had all the Julia things, but they weren't outsized and emphasized in that way that it kind of
Do you
came
cook?
to me.
Are you cook?
I'm an indifferent cook. I can cook.
Is that what your family says?
Well, no, they think I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did your family cook? Was your mother a cook?
No, my mother had a cookbook, one cookbook, the I Hate to Cook book by Peg Bracken, and I remember the cover.
What a flash from the past.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And she also had The Joy of Cooking, which was never cracked.
Spine is still as stiff as ever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, my mother had other things to do, and she didn't like to be in the kitchen that much.
Not that you need a compliment, but the movie is so terrific and such a kind of a joyful,
What do you mean I don't
wonderful...
need a compliment? I need all the compliments I could possibly get.
Really? You're good. The whole movie is good, and I was so happy to sit there and watch it.
Oh.
It was such a great departure, sort of, from everything.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how is it that? Because years ago we had a whole conversation about women and women's roles and everything else, and you were sort of like the Tom Cruise, Will Smith of summer movies now, right? You make movies in the summer, good roles, things that we love to escape to, and they're box office smashes.
I know, go figure. So alarming.
Meryl
What's
Streep
happening
is
to the world.
Meryl Streep is dank.
No, it's bizarre, but it's a happy surprise. Yeah.
Listen, they're going to ask you to do a movie about something very serious, and they'll just say, but it just has to have one car crash, one helicopter thing, and that's how it starts.
Oh,
Don't get
I don't think they're going to get me in the cat suit anytime soon.